Well, there is no time like right now to get organized. Jane Samargedlis is a professional organizer. In fact, you are the president of the Professional Organizers Association of Southwest Florida. The goal really to educate people, which so many of us need to be educated on time management. Good morning, Jane.
Good morning, Carly.
So it is true, we all have the same hours in a day. Why can some people get more done than others? What's the secret?
Well, it's good time management and being organized.
Organized. So there's two things that you like two areas in the house, right, that you want to make sure that we have centers for, essentially. Go ahead and get started with the first one, then. What do you call it, a media center?
Well, it's actually like a family center or a communication center.
Okay.
So, you know, here in Southwest Florida, people come in through the garage, and then that dumping ground kind of begins.
Yes, it
So this family center is something that can be created in the laundry room, in your garage. It could be in the entranceway. It just depends on where people enter their homes, but it seems that it's always in the laundry room. This can be custom created by a closet company, or you can go to a home improvement store or some of your office supply stores. And what I like to do is like a dry erase board, a cork board. I like to have little cubbies for every family member. I like to have these little clear inboxes and something.
Go ahead. Yep.
Like this to put little gift, cards and anything that's going on, events and stuff like that for the family. And then you can have a centralized calendar where the whole family knows what's going on. And it's a great place to put everything from your handbags.
I want to show this picture because this is one that is done exceptionally well. And I was like, where did you get this stuff? I want this in my house. There it is. And I like these up here, these cubbies. Oops, there they are. Because you were saying it's nice, again, at what you just mentioned, the inboxes for families. If maybe kids come home and say they need something for mom to sign or for dad to sign, that they know where to look for it.
Exactly. And what's really great is if the children are doing these at school and they come home, they've already learned these habits, and then if the parents can continue to keep it up, the parents, signed whatever paperwork and then put it in the appropriate inbox for that child. The child knows to check that. So it's a really great area for the whole family.
And a lot of families, they have birthday parties to get to. They have the, the calendar, I think, is so crucial in families with young kids.
It really is. And then you can always post whatever's going on, sporting, activities, if you have any outings, anything that's going on for the family so that everyone's on board. And it's just a great little center there to have.
So right when you come in, that's the goal, is to have some kind of center where you can put purses and keys and sunglasses and kind of the to-do.
Exactly, and that saves everyone time from trying to search for things.
What are we looking at right here of this, the Ask the Organizer panel that is coming up?
Yeah, this is an exciting event that we are holding Saturday, March 12th at 2 p.m. at the Miramar Design Center. It's an Ask the Organizer panel with the Professional Organizers Association of Southwest Florida. It's free and open to the public.
Very nice. Well, good. All right, so let's move on to the second place in the house, which I am so guilty of. I think one of the hardest things to do is when you get your mail and you come into the house, and then it just kind of stacks up, and you have all this paperwork. But you have a solution for in the kitchen. Explain what this kitchen area you like to set up is.
Okay, well, it's a kitchen center, or I like to call it a little paper control center. And so, again,
She says paper control, by the way, because we were talking about junk drawer, and she said, no, I want something more positive. Paper control, that sounds better.
Yeah, the junk drawer, we like to call it a family drawer.
Okay.
So we put a positive twist on organizing. It's always positive. But, when people come in, again, we have that family center, and then they have all this paper, and they need to take care of it. And instead of just piling it up on the counter, because, again, here in Southwest Florida, we have these open, beautiful floor plans, and people want everything so nice and clean. So what I'm suggesting is creating a very, very small paper control area. And what you can do is place mail in your inbox, which is right here.
Okay.
You can quickly do a quick sort, spend about 15 minutes.
You recommend opening up mail right away when you get home?
Right away. Just deal with it right away. 15 minutes. All these items can be kept underneath a little cabinet right below where you're going to look at your mail, so it doesn't need to be on the counter. You can pull out your shredder, plug it in, quickly shred some things. You have an option here of 2 different types of quick filing systems.
Okay.
You can use...
So this you would put underneath the drawer, like in a cabinet?
Yep, in the cabinet.
Okay.
All that I would put underneath that little family drawer that...
Family drawer, not the trunk drawer.
So underneath I would have all these items, and you know, you can, not all of them, but you can pick which filing system you'd like.
Well, the paper shredder's pretty small, so that should...
super light too.
Okay, good.
And you can use the magazine holders to, you know, one can be for each child, and you can put their artwork and their important papers that they bring in. And people are saving everything today, and I really need to hit home. Too much. And they need to just keep the important stuff. But I am a realistic organizer, and when it comes to time management, I want everyone to just be able to get through all that paper, and then once a week, if you can look at this little paper control center and take care of it and take the items up to your office and appropriately file or pay bills, that's great. Because if someone has an office in the kitchen, they don't need this, but most homes don't.
Right.
And their office is in another part of the home, but unfortunately that mail winds up in the kitchen. So.
Yes, it does. Well, Jane, thank you so much. You always have such great advice. Again, let's talk about that panel one more time, because if anybody has any questions, that's a great way to get them answered.
Okay, it is. They can bring anything they'd like. Pictures, their questions, bring their family, friends. It's Saturday, March 12th. The Miramar Design Center. And again, it's the Professional Organizers Association of Southwest Florida.
Such a great organization.
Thank
I
you.
love it. We're going to put all this information on our website as well, fox4morningblen.com, and then you can link up to your website as well. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you,
That's it.
Jane, I already do what you said about the mail. I open it up even, you know, on my way from the mailbox. Coming up after the break, we unveil the secrets behind the red carpet, the hottest must-haves for the stars. Coming up next.